Mrs. T here again. We're going to call this Flexible Friday. And we're going to do some really simple.
What if they're not watching this on a Friday?
We're still going to call it Flexible Friday because it's Friday right now when we're filming this, but really it can be flexible any day of the week, right? Flexible. We're doing one of Mr. T's favorites today. We're going to do some yoga poses, since how he interrupted me before and you didn't hear all of that. Nope, we're not doing dead dog yet. Come on. Okay, so these are going to be fairly simple yoga poses. You'll see how simple they are because even Mr. Taranto will be able to do them. All right, so everybody needs to stand up. You can do yoga barefoot. You can do them with your socks on. I'm choosing to do them with my shoes on because, I don't know, I don't want to slip and fall on camera. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do is mountain pose. Remember, every stretch should be held for about 30 seconds. So you're going to reach your arms, take a step ahead so you don't hit me in the face, up in the air and just stretch. Okay, so you should just hold the stretch. And then we are going to lean to the left. So just a nice gentle lean. Your other arm should come down to your side, Mr. T. And just breathe. You should be breathing. Well, I mean, you should breathe all the time, but you should just take some nice deep breaths while you're in these poses. They should be relaxing. They should help you get focused. So if you're feeling like, I don't know, like you're not really focused on whatever schoolwork you're trying to do because you guys are all doing such an amazing job on your schoolwork, right? Yes, Mrs. Taranto, you're right. You're always right. All right, back up to the center. And we're going to go over to the right. Just lean. Hold it. Breathe. Couple deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. How you doing back there, Mr. T?
I'm good.
Okay, you don't sound great.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Okay, so let's come back to the center. Both arms should be up, and then gently take them back down to your sides. Oh, I think Mr. Taranto is going to like this one. Next, we're going to do something really simple. You're just going to, it's called a forward fold. You're just going to bend over and kind of touch your toes and just kind of hang there. Okay? So everybody just kind of bend forward, down to your toes. If you need to bend your knees, that's okay.
Which I am because I have a longer way to go than most people.
And he's less flexible. So there's that.
My legs are as long as Mrs. Taranto's entire body.
They're not. That's crazy talk.
Close.
So what's everyone doing today? Mr. T, what are you doing today?
Bending over like a letter A.
Really? You think it's a letter A?
Yeah, close enough.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Letter A? I don't think it's a letter A. Alright, you know what? So let's go ahead and just slowly come back up. You don't want to pop back up because, you know, I mean, especially if you're old like Mr. T, you might pop something in your back and then Mrs. T has to listen to him complain the whole time. Alright, so next we're going to pretend like we're a tree, not a leaf. Get it? Pretend like you're a tree and leaf because trees have leaves. Okay, anyway, so you're going to get in tree pose. So there's a couple different levels. If you just need to keep it here, you can. So what you're going to do is you're just going to like kickstand your...
This isn't a tree pose?
No. Your left foot up on your ankle. So you just want to put your left foot up so it's kind of like a kickstand. If you're feeling like you are balanced and flexible enough, which I've seen you guys during Go Noodle, hopefully you've been working on your balance. But if you're feeling like you're balanced, you can take this up to just above your knee. I think Mr. T is going to continue to demonstrate the easier level. Now if you want to be a tree, you can put your arms up in the air.
Okay, I'm trying.
Maybe just float around. It's kind of windy out there, right? So float up, see? Losing my balance. Woo! Alright, so we're going to hold this for 10, 9, 8. Are you cheating and holding onto the ceiling right now?
Nobody knows.
Everybody knows. I just called you out on it.
You don't see
All
it.
right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay?
And if you're 6.5 feet tall and you can touch the ceiling, that will help your balance too.
Now, we're going to be a right foot into tree. So kick your right foot up into a kickstand. And if you're feeling balanced, lift that right foot up. Just above your knee. That's our timer. We're going to keep going
Yeah, why not?
for a minute. Whoop. Turn it off. Our tree's getting disturbed. I'm not as well balanced on my left side, so my tree really can only kind of flow one way.
I'm surprisingly more balanced on my left side. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, well, most of what you do doesn't make sense. Okay, so if you're timing my poses, I don't know what to tell you. It's not going to be correct, right? Stop using my head, my body, the ceiling as a way to balance yourself, and maybe just work on your balance.
Oh,
balance comes from that inner core, right? Okay.
I thought it came from Mr. Miyagi.
It does not. Okay. So we're going to do just like a kind of final pose. I'm going to do crow pose. Not crow toes, like those things that people get when they get older around their eyes.
Again, they don't know what that means.
They'll know. Just ask your parents. They know all about crow toes. Probably just like us, right? Okay. Ask Mr. T. Mr. T, I'm assuming is going to get into dead dog right now. So I'm going to set the timer for 30 seconds because that's how long I want to hold my crow pose for. You don't have to do crow pose. You can do dead dog. You can do down dog. You can do whatever you would like to do. The idea is that you work on your flexibility, you work on your balance, and you just relax a little bit. And I'll even throw in another word that I don't normally. Fun. Just have some fun with it. Okay? All right. So 30 seconds. Are you ready for a final pose? Maybe you could be a good sport and start in down dog, and then maybe your dog dies and you end up as dead dog. I think that would be good.
Sure, why not? I'm flexible. Obviously, we just saw on the tree, but I'm pretty flexible.
So, let me get my 30 seconds started, and, all right, go. I guess that's not down dog. That's upward dog, actually.
It's up dog.
Hey, I don't know. What's up with you?
As you can see, Mrs. Taranto is floating with her back feet up and her head not touching the ground. She's balancing basically just on her arms, while I am now done dog. See you next time.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it.